Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Tennova Healthcare. No one else in East Tennessee provides more health-based services than my friends at Tennova. From heart care to orthopedic care to robot-assisted surgery to sleep centers to labor and delivery services, whatever your health care need, turn to Tennova. And you can start finding out about them by turning to Tennova.com as soon as today's show is over. Tennova Healthcare. All right, we're through with the offense, and let's quickly run through this. Bob Hodge, your offensive team.
Casey Clausen, Charlie Garner, Dante Stallworth, and Cozy Coleman.
That's pretty good. Mike Griffith.
Josh Jobs, Jamal Lewis, Kelly Washington, and Chad Clifton.
Good. Mike Strange.
Heath Schuler, Travis Henry, Peerless Price, and Aaron Sears.
Somebody's the leader.
I would trade for his team.
Chuck.
Peyton Manning, Sean Bryson, Joey Kent, and Fred Weary.
Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, very good. Now we're going to look on the defensive side. We said that offensive line was tough to pick. Take a look at this defensive line stuff we got coming up. Robert Ayers right there. Derek Barnett, okay? Shane Bonham. People forget about Shane Bonham, but he was a top three. He was first 3 rounds NFL draft pick. Jonathan Brown, who a really good player who was kind of buried behind bigger stars. People forget that on those championship teams. Sean Ellis, tremendous player. Justin Harrell, Albert Hainsworth, and John Henderson, who were at UT from 99 to 01 together. Malik Jackson, Todd Kelly Sr., who was an unbelievable football player. Leonard Little, Turk McBride, Jesse Mahalona, Will Overstreet, our own Will Overstreet, Darwin Walker, Dan Williams. And let me put in a little thing for Mr. Overstreet. I'd forgotten. All-American, first-team All-SEC twice, and drafted first 3 rounds. So just a little pressure. If you don't pick Will, he'll let you know about it. Chuck, you start out this round. Who you got?
Well, how about a first-team All-American in 2 different seasons? He won the Outland Trophy, and he's a former SEC Defensive Player of the Year. My pick, John Henderson.
Can't go wrong there. That's a good one. Chuck's got a really good squad down there. Mike Strange, can you keep pace?
I'm going to go with the Tennessee's all-time career sack leader, Derek Barnett. Just so disruptive. I would have taken Henderson, but I'm glad to get Derek Barnett.
Okay, there you go.
Pretty
He's
good.
got to play the run, too.
Mike Griffith, what are you doing?
I'm going to go with the all-time tackles for loss leader. I'm going to go with Leonard Little. Probably one of the best edge rushers in SEC history.
And actually and was also moved to linebacker for a year. Made all SEC after they moved him to linebacker.
The team's all about the versatility.
All right, what do you got?
Oh, I was going to take Leonard Little, but I'm going to suck up to the guy who sits next to me during the fall. I'll take Will Overstreet.
You are going to go Overstreet.
I'll
What a
take Will
kiss up.
Overstreet.
All right, that's good. Todd Kelly, you can make a case. Albert Hainsworth.
Bob, I got Sean Ellis.
I would have thought long and hard about Sean Ellis.
Sean Ellis on the phone here wants to talk to you.
Yeah, no offense to my friend Will Overstreet, but Sean Ellis was pretty strong. That's okay, very good. That's so
Darwin Walker.
Darwin Walker.
Doesn't sit beside me.
All right, easy enough. So now let's take a look at linebackers. Bob, you get the first pick. Not as many linebackers. If you think back, If you think back 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, Tennessee was known for their linebackers, and you haven't had tons of them.
I don't even want to look at the list. Al Wilson. I mean, that just.
Well, here's your list: Kevin Burnett, A.J. Johnson, who people forget how tremendous he was. Gerard Mayo, fantastic career. Eddie Moore. Raynoch Thompson, one of the names that stands out in Tennessee football history. Eric Westmoreland, and of course Al Wilson, who just got picked. Your team's looking better and better, Bob. All right, Mike Griffith, who are you going with?
I'm going to go with the tackles leader from the national championship team. I'm going to go with Raynoch Thompson. I thought he really brought it from the weak side and hit a lot of quarterbacks, and he was the guy that had the Georgia quarterback peeing down his leg in that game. Said, I didn't see an S on his chest.
I missed that. Okay.
I saw a G on his helmet.
Okay.
Quincy Carter paid the price from Ray Thompson.
All right, very good. Mike Strange, Raynoch Thompson, Al Wilson off the board from the 98 team. Where are you going?
I believe I'm going Gerard Mayo in a close call over A.J. Johnson.
I remember John Chavis saying he was an All-American, and on this show he said, "Oh, I just don't see it." And then he went nuts that senior year, or it was his junior. He left early. He was nuts that last year and made All-American.
Had injuries early on.
Yeah.
You trying to score points by taking a New England Patriot? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I think that's the kind of bonus weight that helps a man. What do you got, Chuck?
That was kind of my strategy before that pick.
All right, so it's Kevin Burnett, A.J. Johnson, Eddie Moore, Eric Westmoreland are the guys who were either All-American, first-team All-SEC, or drafted in the first 3 rounds of the NFL draft. That's our criteria.
It's hard to go wrong with any of those, but I'll go with A.J. Johnson.
Okay. A.J. Johnson gets the pick from Chuck Cavaleris. All right, so we've only got 2 slots left on our core team. Then we're going to talk about the most important goal for Tennessee in fall camp. Then we're going to come back and I'm going to decide whose team is the best, and they can all, suck up. I'm going to decide. But the thing is, you now have defensive backs and specialists, and that's going to be interesting because you can take a kicker, a punter, or a return guy. We'll see what these guys value. Come on back.